Okay, Coach, so normally thoughts turn to basketball this time of year in the Hoosier State, but not so this year. The NFL playoffs have come to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the Indianapolis Colts. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 29-yard line. Green 18. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 43. Right now. You got 58. Watch out.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
I'm coming. Check 99. Check 99. He's crashing. Yeah, Lynn. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pernell McPhee just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now Drake. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Blue 58. Come on, boy. Come on. Inside. You got to be ready. 5. 51. Green again.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. This is caught. It's Cooks. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Desmond King back deep. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A give to Michel running right. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now Michel. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Davis now to return it. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
258. Hey.
On 1st down, Drake. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kenyon Drake, 46 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a very good start, but don't go get those Super Bowl T-shirts left. Still the early going here.
I wonder if they've been printing them at this stage of the game, right? Do you wait a little longer before you say which one you're going to do? Good advice, Brandon. Make sure you know there's a lot of game left, but a good start.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
It's our time. 57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go. 57.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Returnable here for Davis. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Bang, bang. Get right. Here we go.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong foot.
Running, it's Drake. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Rodgers. That's complete to Gallman. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Drake, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
258. It's been a long day for you. Hey, 626.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken short. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Watch the curve. Right there. Check 3.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Rolling to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Darius Leonard drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On the ground, Michel. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Let's go.
And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. On second down, Michel. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Crowell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They run it from the gun with Crowell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A give to Drake running left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On second down now. It's Drake. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here we go. Here 26. Here we go. Bravo. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Pilot, 64. Weak. It's going to be a long.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime.
Motion, check. Shift. Right here, guys.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Juju Smith-Schuster as the first half is winding down. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept...
And got his man complete. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Again, it's Corral. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On third down, Michel. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Brings up fourth down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins, 35 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long, and you know this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the run, it's Brown. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They do go for it. It's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, Drake, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Right back to Drake. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The kick by McManus is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Michelle. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground is Michelle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The Bills on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Michelle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They're already already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go with a big bang, Crowell. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They keep it with Crowell on 1st. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And an alley to run. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Murray now on 1st down. It's caught. Beckham. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills cut into that lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not...
Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Kenyon Drake saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is more...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now Drake, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Undercrush, under.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Buying time to his left. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On the ground, this is Michel, and for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First down, Murray. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. A first down carry now for Crowell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Murray, that is caught by Williams for a Bills touchdown. Max Williams there to make the grab, and the Bills get a bit closer. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will get him 1 closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glow? skills. Yeah, so suspenseful. I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, instead of get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze, I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My dream got a new money, huh? When it's not saving, yeah, be liking my flavor, huh? I think it's cause.